Alright, so in this video, I played 3 different games that are similar to Orobots. You could even call them Orobot spin-offs if you really wanted to. I wouldn't call them that though. But I played 3 different ones. I played a couple of pretty well-known ones, and I played one that you probably haven't even heard of. So yeah, and I also ranked them from least fun I had to most fun I had. And just because it's number 3 on the list doesn't mean I didn't have a ton of fun. I had a ton of fun playing all these games, even though I only played them for like 10, 15 minutes each. So without further ado, let's get into the video with number 3. And at number 3, we have Armor Attack. And just because it's number 3 on the list, once again, doesn't mean I didn't have fun playing this. I sped up a lot of the early footage. I used my ability here because I forgot what that ability did. Because this was my second time ever playing Armor Attack. So yeah. Also, sorry that it's not the best of quality. I was recording on my phone and I had some recording issues, so I had a couple of frame drops and the quality was wonky for some reason. It didn't record in the right aspect ratio. So yeah, and we were able to do some pretty good damage here with the starter robot. This is the game I grinded on the least, so maybe that's why I had less fun with this, because this was of course my second time ever playing it, so I didn't have good stuff, and it kind of reset my progress for some reason. I'm not really sure why. So yeah, we won that pretty easily. I only got like 2 kills or something. Apparently I got MVP though, so it all turns out fine. I sped up a lot of this footage, so we can just focus on the gameplay itself. Although I did want to show you that I had to do the whole tutorial again for some reason. I don't know why that happened. And we jump into the next fight. I don't know, I didn't speed the early part of this matchup. It doesn't really matter though. It doesn't take too long. No, I actually did speed it up. I just didn't speed up the very beginning. Okay. So yeah, we have this, forget what this robot's called. I haven't touched the game since I recorded this. I recorded this yesterday. All this fit in gameplay yesterday, so. Yeah, I started shooting because I thought that he was in range. That wasn't the case. And I did eventually get in range. Wasn't able to really do much damage though. I sped it up a little bit, as you saw. And then this time I was actually able to hit him with these weapons, and they did half his health in one hit. So I feel like that's a little strong, even though it does have a pretty long cooldown, at least I think. I'm not really sure. I kind of wasted the ability there, though, because I could have killed him probably way faster. He could probably be dead right now. And last character remains. I didn't know these guys were called characters until I recorded this video. So we'll learn something new today. And we won this pretty easily. So yeah, once again, I get MVP. I'm not really sure what happened. I'm not sure why. I got like 2, 3 kills, I guess. So I guess that could make sense. I actually buy this new character called Creeper, and it turns out to be really strong. I didn't even speed up the gameplay for a lot of this, and I didn't know what the ability did. So I tried out the ability, and it's a jump ability. I'm like, oh wow, that's awesome. And he has great mobility. So this is pretty strong. I'm not sure if this works like later in the game, obviously, but this seems to do pretty well against the early game bots. So I mean, I guess they're kind of required to buy it. I'm not sure how this is later game though. So I didn't have too much fun playing this, but it was still a good amount of fun. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to do much to him, and then I jump in on him, and now there's like nothing he can really do. He's dead. Of course, it's probably a bot since it's early game, but I don't know that. I can't really read his name tag right now. I have my footage that I'm watching a little cropped more than it actually shows on the recording, so it's a little harder for me to see stuff. I jump over here, try to get in on some of the action, then this guy starts shooting me, and that was his fatal mistake, and now he's dead. So now I jump in on this guy. I overshoot it a little bit. That's not exactly where I meant to land, and one of my weapons are on cooldown, so it's not exactly the best timing by me. That was a little mistake. I didn't see that my weapons were on cooldown though, so. Or reload, sorry. And then he dies, and then we win. Pretty easy win. But of course, this is early game. Everything's gonna be easy. I think I do one more match. Yeah, because these are pretty short matches, is what I was seeing. Like, it says it can go up to like 5 minutes, 50 seconds, 6 minutes, or whatever. But they only last a couple minutes. And here I jumped, and I was afraid when I was recording this I was going to die. Here, I didn't know that if there was like something there preventing me from dying. Thankfully, there was, so that would have been a very embarrassing moment. So, yeah, and then this guy falls down. That was his fatal mistake. Of course, probably didn't know. That guy has an energy shield. It doesn't even matter, though. And both my weapons are on reload. And I wanted to jump up, but apparently I had to be a little closer, which is unfortunate. I might have been able to jump up there, though. I don't know. Can you actually jump on that ledge with the creeper character? I don't know. I have no idea. And then I jump over here, and then I overshoot again. So it was a little harder to start lock in on him. And of course, my weapons are on cooldown again. That's a problem I have for some reason. It only really happens with this game too, only with armor attack. So I jump over here. I barely didn't clear that, so I don't know if it really would have mattered though. And I unfortunately wasted jump trying to jump up this thing, and I was only able to get like halfway up it, which is unfortunate. It would have taken a little more time. So and then we end up winning, so it didn't even matter. Oh, for some reason it repeated itself. I don't know why it repeated at the end there. Just editing mistake by me. Oh well. Not a big deal. And then that was the last match. At number 2, we have Mech Arena. Yeah, you probably were gonna expect this to see somewhere, because it's probably the most popular game that's like Warbut's, a robot shooter that isn't Warbut's. I think it's the second most popular robot shooter. I'm not sure though. I know Armor Attack is getting more popular. And this was actually the first of the gameplay that I recorded, because it was the first of these 3 that I started playing. And I've grinded a little bit. I had a couple robots. I do 2 matches, I believe, 1 with each robot. And I don't speed up any of the gameplay because it's actually pretty exciting, honestly. A lot of the gameplay, it gets into the action really fast. And, yeah, I wasn't the best at this moment, but we were able to do some damage here. We end up killing this guy. We take a little bit of damage, but then I go behind cover, and then I go up, just waiting for my weapons to reload. This guy has an energy shield, and I end up taking down the energy shield, although my targeting system malfunctions or something, and it targets the other guy, and I wasn't able to do a whole lot of damage to the robot itself, but I was able to take down his energy shield. What I didn't know at the time, though, was that he'll get an energy shield back. So that was kind of unfortunate. I was able to take down his second energy shield with my magazine, and just barely in time. And I decided to book it out of there because I don't know what weapons he has. I don't know why he's not shooting me, but he just doesn't shoot me. And I do end up killing him, which is nice. And now he's shooting at me. I don't know why he wasn't a couple seconds ago. He was probably on reload. And I don't realize that my weapons are low on ammo, and they have 1 hit. So it hits him once. And I know I have to hide back behind covers so that I don't take damage. And now my weapons are not on reload anymore, so I do manage to kill him. At least I think. Yeah, he doesn't get away. 3 kills, actually. I thought that was my second kill. So, we're able to do a little bit to him, but once again, my issue is the aiming. Aiming's kind of hard on mobile, especially when you can go up and down. So, I'm thankful that they have a good targeting system. Aim assist, which is pretty nice, and then I was able to kill him, although he doesn't quite die because I didn't realize I needed a couple more hits. So, and then it even alerts you when you're low on ammo. I didn't even realize that. So this guy, he ends up going away and going somewhere else, and I think he ends up killing one of my teammates, I believe. Yeah, he does. A foolish noob. He is a foolish noob. No, we don't. That's later in the video. My bad. I thought he ended up killing a foolish noob. My apologies if you're watching this video somehow. I thought that he killed him. That's later on in the video. I think that's in the second match where he kills one of my teammates and I avenge him or almost kills him. I don't remember. We'll see together. We'll both figure this out. So I use my dash ability to get across the map because, yeah, because my ability will pretty much be done with its cooldown by the time I reach that side. And I end up getting this kill. And then this guy over here isn't safe. I don't even need to use my dash. I think I might, though. Yeah, I used my dash just in case he starts shooting at me, which wasn't exactly ideal. But I did end up getting it. And then I jump into the next match, which I use this robot for, and I have a really good time with this robot, actually. I get a lot of kills, and I do a lot of damage, and I actually almost die. I did a little jump there. I don't know how I did that. I think I was like walking on my teammate or something, and I shortly realized that walking forward boosts you a little bit of speed sometimes. I like that little cooldown on the left right here. I'm pretty sure that is I'm pretty sure when that's on not on cooldown, you go a little faster and you move straight forward. So yeah, and I jump over, and I managed to kill him with my last shot, which is very nice. That's gonna be a trend that happens 2 or 3 more times. And then this guy's over here. I don't want him capturing that control point, and I have a little bit of lag there. I jump over this thing, and my abilities are already off of its cooldown, so that's really nice. And my weapons are on reload, so he tries to come over. I just jump over him, and he didn't even see that. And yeah, then I have to go behind my cover for a split second, so that he doesn't do much damage to me. I'm at 60% HP, roughly 60%. Pretty. But so far, I've been doing pretty well. We get the smooth operator control point, streaker, whatever it's called. So yeah, now he's in range. I'm gonna jump over if my connection was to come back, and it does. Fortunately, I jump in here, but this is where I started having really bad lag for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I was playing on my phone and I was getting a ton of notifications. I don't know. I had my phone on Do Not Disturb, so maybe that's why the lag happens. That happens sometimes. And I realized, okay, if I keep trying to fight like this, I might end up losing. So I just eventually jump away over so that the lag can clear up. And it does. It does in a couple seconds, which is really nice. It does when I'm walking up here, I believe. And any second now. Yep, there we go. Now we're back to the smooth gameplay, which is great. And I end up killing him with four bullets to spare somehow. I end up reloading anyways, just so I have all 7 shots to take on this guy. And he's on reload, but we all of us actually end up ending our reload on the same time. And yeah, once again I hit him with my last bullets, and I saved my teammate there. I think I saved my other teammate there too. I'm not sure. I reload my weapons again. This guy's very low HP. I was able to help him out a bit, and I'm able to snag this kill, help out my teammates a little bit. So now I'm dominating 5 in a row, and I thought that this was going to be the end of the match, but it wasn't. Then one guy spawned in, and I'm able to kill him with like 35, 30, like maybe 40% HP, maybe less. And it's really cool. I jump over this thing, and now I'm reloading behind cover, and my teammates aren't able to hit him right now because he's behind cover. So I jump in, and I get the rest of the kill because my aim improves. And I get the humiliation, which is nice. And I end up getting MVP. And for number 1 on the list, we have Mech Wars. That was kind of more sudden than I thought. And we're using this really pretty strong build. But I guarantee a lot of you guys haven't actually heard about this game, unless it's been spiking popularity. I don't know. I end up using this build. This build is so strong. I've never seen anyone else run this before, but it is so strong, okay? The Sark mech, he can EMP nearby robots, which is really nice, so it stops them from using their abilities and being able to move for a couple seconds, which is really nice. And he has a ton of firepower, as you see in the first second of this match. Poof, he spawns in, he's at 15% HP, and my teammate gets the kill. Very nice. And even fast robots, it's not too much of a problem. I end up missing that hit, though, unfortunately, because this was my first time playing the game in a while. But we do end up getting some more kills. We kill that guy. Poof, he was at like half HP. Doesn't even matter. I forget about the MP ability till later on. 75-80% of its HP gone. Doesn't even matter. And I don't realize that my weapons aren't on reload anymore. And that does pretty much all of his health. All of his health gone right there. My teammate did end up getting the kill, but that's okay because it doesn't matter. Teamwork makes the dream work. And I end up missing that shot again, which I end up missing quite a bit of shots. But he was at like 80% HP right there, bro. And it's just gone. Poof. And poof, that's a free kill. If it's below like half HP, it's a free kill pretty much no matter what it is. Poof, gone. I genuinely don't know why people don't run this. Like, look at that. He just spawned in. He's already at like 8%, 10% HP. I don't know what that is. I'm not going to do the math, calculate exactly. And then he spawns in. This guy, I think I hit him through his shield. Yeah. Although I don't do the full damage, I don't think, because... And I don't think I did the full damage to him earlier because he moved. But there, just a couple seconds ago, I actually got a different kill, which I didn't even mean to. I think like I was at full health, too. That goes to show how strong this build is. Now, these weapons are max level, but I have spent no money on this game. It is really easy to max your stuff. Robots are, look for us a little harder. He spawns in. He's at 20% HP now. And he, for some reason, EMPs. I'm not really sure why. And does he have a jump ability, too? Is that what this is? I think that might be a jump ability of some sort. I didn't even realize that. It's been a long time since I played this game. And it was just a couple seconds ago I EMP'd a guy to kill him. And I used one of my healing abilities that I bought previously. And I missed terribly. I think I do EMP him right here, though. A couple seconds after. And then poof! Gone. He can't do anything about it. That was a full HP guy. Full HP. And I'm at 82.75k. Kill him real quick, and I see the HP here. So I go here, and this heals me up to roughly 100k HP. Poof, gone. 75% of his health gone. He can't even react to it, dude. This build is crazy. And I missed that hit, unfortunately. But we're only 8 kills away because the max, it's first to 40. We're only 3 kills in the lead. Now we're 4 kills in the lead. But we're in the last 6 kills, which I don't know why I looked at 6 and not 5. And then this guy, I hit him directly through his shield. The shield doesn't even matter, man. The shield doesn't even matter. And I get the last. Get that kill. Get that kill. Someone else gets the second and last kill. And I think I one-tapped this guy from here, maybe. I'm not sure. Okay, I wasn't able to do the full damage to him. I thought I EMP'd him, but I wasn't able to. And poof, gone. He's gone. We got the MVP. And we were able to do a ton of damage. And I sped this up once again to get to the next match as fast as possible. I could have just skipped through all this, but there are paid stuff. This game does have some pay-to-win players, but they're pretty few and far between. So we go into the next match, and I didn't even realize this until I was editing the footage. Oh, I just realized I cropped the video a little wrong. Whoopsies. This is a free-for-all. I didn't even realize that at the time. I thought that this was a team match. So I thought I had teammate support. I didn't. And then this guy spawns in. Poof! Insta-kill. This thing is literally a one-hit wonder, bro. And then this guy spawns in. I miss. I was able to do like 5% of his HP, though. And poof! Gone. Double kill. Yeah, I EMP him so that my weapons can reload. Poof! Triple kill. Nice, man. This guy is running the same robot, but a different setup, it seems. It doesn't even matter. Mech Hunter, poof, gone. Destroyer. Okay, Unstoppable is 6. I thought it was 5. And then I have like a lag spike or something there. I'm not really sure what happened. I do EMP him though. And then poof, Unstoppable. And we're at 6 kills. The second place guy is at 2 kills. And we're unable to get that kill, unfortunately. But we were able to get this kill, and we can hit him through his shield. It doesn't even matter. I just spawn killed them, dude. They spawn in right here, and they're dead. It doesn't even matter. That was kind of a waste of an EMP, because I think a guy spawns behind me in a couple seconds. Yeah, he does. But it doesn't even matter. I think I one-hit him through his shield. No, not through his shield. I think I do one-hit him, though. Yeah, one-hit him, Unstoppable, poof. That's why you gotta upgrade your HP path. That's why it's one of the most important things. That and recharge time for when you can, times between you can spawn the robot. Because how this game works, it's not where you have a bunch of different robots in your hangar. You can use any of your robots, but once they die, they go on a cooldown for a few seconds. It's actually like a couple minutes. And we only have 2 minutes left of the match, and we're gonna over double our kills right now. What we're seeing right here, we're at the end of the match, we're going to have over twice the amount of kills we have right now. So poof, gone. He pulled up a shield. He thought, oh, the shield will save me. No, it won't. I go right through a shield because these are splash damage weapons. And poof, unstoppable. I go behind here. I've used like 1 or 2 healing abilities. I'm forgetting to use the drone assists because those don't even matter. I missed like 2 shots in a row, man. This guy would have died so much faster. That's like my 2nd or 3rd shot in a row. And I EMP him. Poof, gone. Kill him from behind. And I do use a healing thing here because I'm a little low. And I end up doing a tremendous amount of damage to him. Unfortunately, it wasn't a one-hit wonder. That was a one-hit, though. That guy had full HP. Poof, God. You've seen it before. Nothing special now. And we EMP him, so he can't move while I'm on reload, and then poof, gone. And we end up getting the kill. And this is a really good robot, I would say, for free-for-all, because you could just steal kills. If they're at half HP, just one-hit them. One tap. Poof. And we only able to do like 25% of his HP. We EMP him. We go around. Poof. Gone. And there's a minute left of the match. We're gonna get another 6 kills. And we missed that shot, unfortunately. This guy, he flies up. And it doesn't even matter that he's flying. Although, I do end up hitting him. I do EMP these guys. I go for this guy, though, because he has more HP. Unfortunately, I don't get that kill, which is kind of sad. This guy's on some sort of last stand, which I think might be new. And then there's this guy here. He thinks he's safe. Nope. There's just nothing they can do, man. Absolutely nothing they can do. This guy spawns in. Couple seconds, he's going to be gone. I was unable to kill him. I mean, EMP him. And we're going to get an extra 2 kills and finish the game off with 29 kills. And we end up killing this guy, I believe. Poof, gone. And 1 more second remains. And you dominated. We just absolutely destroyed them. We end up getting a 4-win streak or something. I've gotten like 10-win streak before. It's nothing special. Fusion core, we got all sorts of stuff. 506,000 silver. And it's really easy to get silver, by the way. That was just from 1 match. And let's see how much damage we did. It showed for a second. 2.59 million damage. 2.6 mil damage. Okay, let freeze. Started. Hold up. Let me fast forward for a second. Show the damage again. Right there. 2.59 million damage. And it showed for a couple seconds somewhere. Let's rewatch this. It shows somewhere how much damage other people did. I showed that. Okay, this was 2nd place. He dealt only 500k damage. He dealt was that a fifth of the damage I dealt? I don't know what he was running. I didn't check. I don't know if you can check. I haven't played this in a while. And it says right here, no one could stop you. That is true. No one could stop me. I dominated this match with 29 kills. And that, my friends... Oh, that was the wrong thing. I meant to hide my display. That was these 3 games that I've played before. If you guys want me to play other games that are similar to Robots, let me know. Leave a comment, and I'll go ahead and play them, because I had a ton of fun recording this video. I had a ton of fun editing it. Yeah. See you in the next one. Also, thank you guys for 200 subscribers. That's a pretty good milestone for me. So if you like the content, like, subscribe. I can't tell you what to do, though. If you don't want to, you don't have to. I ain't your dad. Alright, bye.